Hello, everybody. Stupid is a student being sent home for exposing her collarbone. As crazy as it may sound, it's true, and it really highlights some serious systemic issues in the school itself. Woodford County High School, a public high school in Kentucky which wants to resurrect new forms of stupidity, sent this girl home for wearing this. I have not seen a more church-appropriate outfit than that. Well, despite logic and common sense, the incompetent tyrant slash principal Rob Ackers sent her home with several other students for various violations of the Ten Commandments of dress wear. Except one parent, like many others with a brain, can smell pure, unadulterated bullshit from a mile away and decided to exercise something that makes all despotic, moronic school officials shit their dress code approved pants. Fucking freedom. Fortunately, the mother is the only adult in this story who doesn't need serious brain surgery, and she sparked up a new debate over the dress code. Or at least new for this year, because the dress code has been implemented since the dark ages of 2005. Let me just read you this bit from a Kentucky news article about the situation. Ackers, who inherited a dress code that was made before he became principal in 2005, said there weren't any more complaints about the policy this year than in years past. Hang on a sec. You're telling me this type of thing happens every year since 2005, and yet in all that time, you haven't once thought to yourself, maybe this policy doesn't make sense. As principal, I should use my power to make policies that make sense and actually focus on real distractions. God damn it, Jana, where did I put my brain this morning? Utter bullshit on his part. Just listen to this documentary made by students from the school themselves explain the dress policy, and you'll see how ridiculous it is.
All your shirts must be up to your collarbone, and all your pants must be down to your knees. Your shoulders have to be covered, and your collarbone has to be covered.
You can't show your shoulders. Collarbones are forbidden. You cannot see them, or else it is just completely immoral and it's wrong.
But it's pretty much knee-length skirts and shorts and cover your shoulders and your collarbone.
Well, I think it makes it very stressful to find clothes because, like, when I go shopping for clothes, I kind of want to go and have a good time and pick out stuff that I like and not have to be worrying, like, oh, this is really cute, but I can't wear it because it's not a dress code. So then I don't want it to really restrict me from what I buy, but that's what it does.
It makes it harder for me, and like my parents, they have trouble finding things because they'll buy stuff for me and they think it's cute, and I also think it's cute, but then when I put it on, it goes above my knee and I can't wear it, or it shows my shoulder, and so I'm like, what am I gonna do?
When I moved here, I had to buy all new clothes because a lot of my clothes showed my collarbone and some of my shoulders and got my shorts here, so yeah.
This is the most authoritarian dress policy I have ever seen. I don't understand how anything mentioned here is somehow distracting to a normal person without a bunch of fetishes for random body parts. Although maybe, I hate to be illogical or unfounded here, but maybe, just maybe, the school's council can't control their own sick fetishes. It's just a theory. It's not like it has to make any more sense than what the school is doing. I mean, fuck all logic. I want all the shoulders, all the collarbones, and all those body parts in my face like they should be. Ugh. Pathetic. The whole policy focuses on making the school less distracting, yet its fundamental weakness lies in the fact that the policy doesn't focus on the appropriateness of the outfit or the content of it. It completely misses the whole concept of a dress code. Every fucking person has shoulders and collarbones, and no one I know is attracted to those parts of the body. Whereas only a few people have a shirt with words on it, say a specific shirt. Technically, The shirt with words on it is even more distracting because people are trying to read it. In fact, I bet half of you have to rewind this video just because you were trying to read what that shirt says. Yet that's totally okay, and showing completely non-sexual, normal parts of the bodies is not okay. We don't need to become a fucking mummy to attend a goddamn school.
The school dress code was actually created by the school's site-based decision-making council, and it was done in the 04-05 school year. And I started here in late July, early August of 2005, and that was the first thing I got to do as the new head principal, is to implement this new dress code. So I wasn't even here to design it, but I was here to implement it. And my first meeting with my council was with our board attorney, looking at the legalities and the things that we could have in or couldn't have in that policy to implement it. So that was my first day on the job was dress coding Woodford County High School.
Sending students home for showing collarbones is just fucking stupid, and you should be ashamed of yourself. No one cares what the policy says, Rob. If you're watching, don't strain yourself too much on this, because someone of your intelligence may not understand this. Because unlike your school, I went to a school where they don't interfere with my life and where I did become properly educated. May I add, with exposed shoulders and collarbones everywhere. It was horridly distracting. As principal, you operate in an executive position, and you even say yourself that you implemented the code. As someone in an executive position, you have the ability to execute, implement, or enforce codes as you see fit. This is very similar to how each president of the United States, as head of the executive branch, is given discretion by Congress with implementing the laws. While Congress may pass a law that allows the government to regulate something, the president can choose how this is implemented. And as such, if there is a policy that a president doesn't agree with, for instance, because it doesn't make sense, the president simply won't give much power to the federal department or independent regulatory agency that enforces that policy. So simply put, you, Rob Atkers, ultimately chose to send this girl home. You very well could have not done so, but it is very clear you want to maintain strict authority over all your students. This is extremely troubling. 30% of the students at this school are economically disadvantaged. And with what little money they have for clothes, the grip of this tyrannical policy forces them to pick out clothes they otherwise would not have purchased. But the insanity doesn't stop here. While the principal is allowing suggestions for a new policy, it seems as though he already has his mind determined. Just listen to this. The one alternative policy submitted to Ackers gets into a set amount of space from the bottom of the neck, a fingertip measure on the hemlines, and a specific measurement in terms of straps on a sleeveless outfit, that kind of thing. The proposal suggests a credit card length from the bottom of the throat to the top of the shirt. What's so ridiculous is this is an alternative policy, and this is just invasive. Of course, I can see it now. A news article titled, "Principal Accused of Sexual Assault for Putting Credit Cards on the Chest of Underage Girls." What the fuck, you stupid idiot moron? While you might walk into your school and think it's Cuba, it's not. We live in the United States. This is a democratic republic where people like you are supposed to represent their constituents, which in your case is the students, not oppress them. Even with your efforts to change the policy, you've essentially resorted to Putinism in order to keep your student body from revolting. Unfortunately, you have failed. I could also mention how, despite the fact that 30% of the students at this high school are economically disadvantaged, the school has the audacity to violate the law and charge students fees to access educational tools. This sounds like the perfect lawsuit for the ACLU. The problem with all this is that we should not be having this conversation in the first place, because common sense should just be used to say, hey, that outfit is distracting, you're showing cleavage. So, in conclusion, stupid is as stupid does. This school is stupid, and this principal is stupid, and he needs to get a life. Or get laid or something. I mean, I can't seem to understand what his problem is about the shoulders or whatever. Like, is he just really horny because his wife won't fuck him? I don't know. If you want to support the students of Woodford County High School, you can sign the petition in the description below, contact Woodford County High School, and spread the word. Thanks for watching.